All right, welcome back. We got I Ate Your Pie against Noble Tofu. Now, I'm going to say this really quick. I Ate Your Pie has 10 points. Noble Tofu has 9, so this is a really close match. I Ate Your Pie lost his second one. Noble Tofu lost his third. Both of them won their last one. They're going to start up really fast here. I'm unavailability, your commentary. So, and Tim Littlefree is on your restream. Now, this is a best of 3 match. You're going to get 3 rounds, 15 minutes on the clock for each one. And whoever wins the best of 3 will get an extra point, but we play all 3 rounds. So, first to start, looking like a relatively decent level for Tofu. He's going to go for it. And, oh, this is an interesting maze level. Oh, it looks like a Pac-Man level for I Ate Your Pie. All right, so we got very interesting stuff happening on both ends. Now, Tofu is kind of in a good position here with what he has, because these bone buckets are actually really useful. What they do for you, they give you a lot of invincibility, and boom, Tofu first on the board with 1 clear. I Ate Your Pie is looking to beat this level on the left. He only has died once, but it looks like you got to find your way through. Keep your eye on the tracks. Oh, that's clever. Okay. That makes it a little bit easier. You can use the doors to your advantage, and they connect to each side. That's actually really useful. Yes, both of these runners are very amazing. Tofu and Pie, both very, very fun gentlemen to watch. Definitely suggest you follow their Twitch channels. They are... Oh, no, he just missed that jump. Just missed that jump. All right, Tofu going through, taking a death right there. It looks like a really spammy level, but in all honesty, it doesn't look to be that bad. So, Pie, oh no, just turning back at the wrong time. 2 minutes down, 1 clear for Tofu, 0 for Pie. Tofu is finding himself in this really just spammy level, hoping to not take a death again. At 10 lives, Pie is also looking at a skip. Okay, 11 lives. So if we're not careful, getting lower in lives is in danger of a game over. Game over takes 1 away from your clear percentages. So the longer you spend on some of these levels, the worse it can be. Tofu finding his way through the wall of thwomps that was causing him some strife before. Bowser Jr.'s bouncing on their heads, finding the inn, getting to the goal. 2 clears for Tofu. I Ate Your Pie looking for his first clear. He is at the clear condition of do not take a hit, which he just unfortunately failed. Instead of taking a death, he's just going to go ahead and move on. Cannot blame him in the slightest. That's actually a very good move because you don't want to take too many deaths on useless levels. If you're taking too many deaths, it's just going to end up taking you longer to get to the next step. So, oh yeah, I was about to say, what is that? That's a lot of stuff on the screen. Now, Tam, let me tell you something. Skipping clear condition levels is not always smart. The reason why, if you pull up the clear time... Totally funny. You made me hit the block and then didn't. So skipping clear condition levels isn't always smart, and the reason why is because if you find out that the clear condition level has a 10-second time, or even a 30-second time, you know there's no checkpoints. It's not going to take you longer to clear this level, due to the fact that it was cleared fast. You know that it was cleared fast. You know that the clear condition is going to be relatively easy to find. Now, if it's seemingly like a hunt for the coin level, that might be rough. Anything that's a hunt for the coin level, a single coin or what have you, that's a troll level. That could be in a hidden block. That could be anywhere. So, Tofu just missing that. Still ahead by 2, though. Oh, Pie... unfortunately having to go back and find his shell. And that's not to say that, you know, there's different styles for everything. If you're finding yourself, you know, not liking a certain style of clear condition, like, you know, kill Meowser, kill 3 Meowsers, You don't know if that's going to be a Fire Flower spam level or something worse. Oh, great level design. Immediate soft lock. Clever trolls are always fun to watch, but, you know, sometimes they are just not that fun. Oh, Tofu just missing that jump. He's decided not to spend any more lives on that. That takes him down to 5. That's very dangerous territory to lose one of his leading clears. Auto-scroller for iHerPie, finding a skip. Pie is having a rough time going into 9 minutes, 40 seconds, finding himself a level he can clear. Exactly. An expert, this is one of the reasons expert is picked over, say, super expert. Super expert enemy spam usually means they got lucky. They got lucky on the clear, did some sort of enemy spam RNG. There's not really a dev exit per se, but just the dev spent a lot of time trying to clear some craziness.
Oh, no.
For an expert, most of the time a dev exit, a dev clear, does have some sort of secret star or something like that. So, perfect run. 4 lives left. 8 minutes. Going to need to get this clear.
Oh, no.
I thought did he spin? I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. Thwomp's Ice Peak. iHerPie still searching for his first clear. But Noble Tofu is really close to getting a game over here, and that's some tough stuff. You don't want game overs. Okay, bouncing, going in the pipe. Not one clear in 7 minutes. Yeah, it's tough, but his levels have been absolute hot garbage. They have been some horrible stuff. He's been finding minute-long levels and things like that. 2 lives for Noble Tofu. That actually helps him get a little bit more leeway. 5 lives on his counter there. 8 minutes to go. 3 clears. So just about 7 minutes down with 3 clears for Noble Tofu. iHerPie still trying to find that first one. Oh, you cannot take damage here. Looking to be a New Super Mario Bros. Speedrun-esque level, and totally original, funny block that you hit that nobody else has ever done in level design anywhere. Oh, wow, that bullet coming into play. Noble Tofu getting a 4th clear with 7 minutes to go. Tofu's just knocking these levels out while being in dangerous territory here. Oh, Pie saving himself. Okay. Come on, Pie. You've got this, man. Get on the board. Well, now he knows what to look for. Now he knows what to look for. Hey, Tam, thank you for coming by. I do appreciate it. Pie deciding to skip this troll level and spent too much time, too many lives. Going into 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Dead Family Bowser. Defeat all Bowser's 4 lives. Pie is close to a game over, too. Both of these runners. Hey! Oh, man. Bowser going for a dip in the lava. Oh, man. He can't spend any more time on that. Pie and Tofu with a 5th clear. Tofu's running away with this round, but both these runners do know how to just shake it off, man. They get rid of the nerves after this first round, and they're like, all right, look, that round was horrible, and it never happened. We're gonna move into the next one and win. So wow. Forest Temple Legend of Zelda, if this is anything like the original Ocarina of Time, this is gonna be about 30 hours. So Tofu looking to be in a... Oh, no! Ah! He's got to get through... Oh, my God. What is is this? What is this level? Tofu's got to find his way through. Yeah, I don't know if I would take my time on that. That's just a rough thing. Tofu, fortunately, does have a game over to kind of take right now. Because, let's face it, he's 5 ahead right now. What is going on? IHPie getting his game over. That's going to put him at -1. We will just keep an eye on that and make sure what we got going on. Tofu's going to be at 1 life. Tofu might actually take a game over here as well with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Now, the auto counter does have issues with game overs right now, but no issues with that. We can keep that in mind. You know, shout outs to the developers of this, coming up with a very decent idea to be able to track our clears. So Tofu's deciding to take a skip right there, playing it safe. Pie missing the last hit right there. This is just a matter of connecting brain to fingers. Tofu 4-2. Hopefully it's not too spammy. 33 seconds. He's going to go for it. All right. Just needs to avoid any of these follow the runners falling spikes. Words are hard, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Finding a checkpoint, not exactly useful at this point. He's got to find lives, and he does find basically hit points, essentially Mario hit points, by getting a fire flower. It doesn't look like he has any major worries about a clear condition or anything like that, but it's going to allow him to damage boost and use that to his advantage. So, all right, hopefully it doesn't cascade from here. Pie is looking for his first clear to get back to 0. Yes, somebody has gotten -1 before. As a matter of fact, they've gotten -1 and 1. Well, excuse me, they've gotten a -1 and that lost them the round. The person with 0 won. So Tofu getting a 6 clear and avoiding a game over. That's going to be 6 clears and 2 lives. And I mean, expert doesn't really. Let's face it. Expert doesn't always mean easy. You know, it's expert for a reason. And sometimes if you just find the worst possible setup, you'll have a really tough time of it. Tofu taking a death, going back down to 1 life, going to skip. He's at 6 clears. Pie has 1 clear, but he did have a game over, so he's at 0 clears for the day. Redstoner, you'd get a -1 from a game over. That's when you lose all 15 of your lives in expert, and that puts you down by 1. So if you're having a rough level RNG, then you basically will get that -1. And honestly, Pie's levels have been a lot of rough levels. I don't think I've seen that many levels being that bad in a long time. All right. That is something else. You can just literally use your... Okay, Pie not realizing that there are spikes underneath there. These levels that are these levels that rely on the, I don't know, up and down mechanic of your airship is kind of rough. I don't like airship levels because it makes it hard to see. So, but Pie is going to be using to his advantage the spin jumping to get through some of this stuff. He's probably going to need to really pay attention to spin jumping off of the bomb there. Yep, using that. Looks like the creator here was a little bit nice, giving you a retry mechanic in some of these spots. Yeah, this is a consistency level, and these are not bad. So, right there, gotta do this going up the springs. There is a... Oh, wow, it sends you all the way back there. That's rough. Where does that other door go to? There you go. Yeah, you only needed to do one bounce there. That's not too bad. Ha 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 ha. Hilarious. If you haven't seen that troll before, this creator made sure you saw it. Meanwhile, Tofu is working on his vertical subworld up here. Gotta go through and make it through this with the auto-changing red-blue blocks. Doing a good job getting through there. 0 on the clock. Tofu's gonna go through, but Tofu takes a 6-0 win on round 1. GG to Tofu. That was sizable, but Pi, he'll come back. Pi will come back. Pi will come back in round 2. Try to do his best to win, but I think this was just a rough round 1, man. Round 1 was just not nice to Pi. So, as I said, right now, IHPie is at 10 points in the Division B. Tofu at 9. Tofu, with this win, actually put himself at 10. So, they are now tied by points, but if Pi comes back and wins 2 in a row, that'll give him 3 points for the day, as well as Tofu. If he wins the next round, that'll give him 3 points. We play every round. So all 3 rounds are going to be played today, 4 points. And the one who wins the best of 3 will get an extra point. So that is where we stand for the day. Now, those shall be starting with 15 minutes on the clock in just a moment. And we are off. Let's see what we get. Rising Skies by the Sevact and Normal Con Final Secreto by Raycon. Deciding to skip on Tofu's and Pi. I don't even think he checked the thing, but it's... Oh, that's... Okay. That is only mildly troll. It's deciding to be nice and just goof with him a little bit. Alright, Pi taking a damage boost through these Goombas. Apparently it is a... Find the things. I don't know what's happening here. This is a weird looking level on Pi's end. I don't even know if he's going to need the red coins. Red coins are not always necessary in these levels, to be completely honest with you, because sometimes it's just like you know, do the red coins to get extra 1-ups. They're like extra 1-up bros. You can get out of that, Pi. You can get out of that. When you're that close to the edge, your wall jumps with twirls can get you back up to the top. And he probably could have even gotten back into the pipe at the top. Slow auto-scroller for Tofu, deciding to nope out of that. Can't blame him. Tofu's having trouble finding himself a level. Pi's going with this level. I don't know. This level seems like a maze of craziness. Can't say I would dedicate the time to this. This looks like a very rough level. But he gets the Firefly, deciding to go ahead and turn back around. Grabbing the... I just don't... Maybe not even grabbing the coin. I think he believes like we do. Like I do. Coin's not necessary. Coin's not required. Because you gotta think about what the creator did. Did the creator actually upload this level with all these coins and go through and do all this garbage? Probably not. Let's face it. Alright, so we see a pipe over on the right-hand side. That's a good indicator that he's going to have to go to the subworld and come out of a pipe, and that the key is just going to be to a 1-up section. So he sees a bunch of keys and a checkpoint. That also is an indicator that the creator didn't do what you are being expected to do. Oh, Pi, don't hit those spikes. Okay. Alright. Once we find a green pipe, we know that'll open up to the other side. Okay, so more damage boosting for that. And it's a infinite Fire Flower Bowser fight. Okie dokie. I would go in the pipe, Pi. No, never mind. He's in the overworld. So he knows he needs a pipe. Yeah, ouch. Okay, kill Bowser, see if he's got a key. You can get out of that, dude. You can get out of that. Alright, Tofu first on the board in round 2. Taking 3 minutes and 10 seconds to actually get it clear on the board for either runner, that's tough. But oh wow, my first troll. Oh, how cute. Livlu, my name is actually right in the middle, smack dab. between Noble Tofu and I Eat Your Pies. I am unknown availability. Feel free to call me unknown, call me UA, or call me garbage. I don't mind. I don't know why either. That's Pop the Kirby. That's a very good question. I can't deny the fact that I would have skipped. I'd have skipped way earlier. Oh!
Oh no!
Tofu's gonna go ahead and try this to find that Propeller Mario. I don't know if there was someone earlier in that. Yes, so Captain Bahrain, the way this works is you have to clear so many levels and clear more levels than your opponent. So whoever has the most clears at the end of 15 minutes will have... known as a garbage Pokemon name could be fitting. How do you know that wasn't my intention the whole time? If tie, so at the end of 15 minutes, if we hit timer 0 and they are tied, what will happen is the very next clear that a competitor gets, they will decide the match. So they will decide the round. So if we are tied 1-1, whoever clears the next level will get the win for that round. There's the Propeller Mario. Okay. So he found his Propeller Mario. He figured out the secret to the level. Pi just has to get all the 50 coins, and then he will win this level. Oh, wow, this is something else. Ugh. Thank you, Clemoney. I do appreciate that. One of the 2 remaining matches from yesterday being played. They are going to be rescheduled. I do not have that information of when. I do apologize. Ryu will be playing at some point today, but if you would like that information, instead of me telling you, you can hit exclamation point schedule in the chat. In the meantime, we are watching I Ate Your Pie and Noble Tofu. Tofu with 2 clears on the board. Pie looking for his first clear. Okay, gonna have to throw this up and open up that. I'm not sure. Wow, what is this level? What are you supposed to do? I don't understand. Oh, I think I understand. Okay. But yeah, that's weird. Okay, so I think what that level creator wanted you to do is to hit the switch and then hit it again. To kill all of the whatchamacallits, the munchers on top of that platform. But Pi, again, just having a rough go of finding a decent level. Round 1 probably sticking in his mind, thinking, you know, I just need to find something and clear it. That's probably why he spent so much time on that first level. So I can't entirely blame him understanding the frustration of trying to find a good level. Tofu is working on getting his 3rd clear, while Pi is looking for just 1. Hoping for a decent level to get through. So gonna need to use that Galumba to go up and hit that. That's actually really clever to make it to where you can't cheese that section. He really is. I agree, Awaken. That is such a rough go of it. Tofu finding the hidden key is such a clever hidden key spot. Thank you, creator. And Tofu. Pause strats, getting another 1-up. 3 1-ups, going up to 20 lives. 3 clears on the board for Tofu, 0 for Pi. Looking for the first clear still. Pi decided to just skip over that on-off block. That's a good move. Says to go up, maybe trust the level. Yo, shoutouts to Clemoney. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. 40% of that's going to go into the pool for the winner of the Endless Mode League. Thank you so much. And don't forget your subs and your bits. When you donate 500 bits, it's all going to be into a pool to be donated. Or not donated, rather, excuse me, to be added to the pool for the winner of this entire Endless Mode League.
Oh no!
Pi starting to get some real rough stuff. Ooh, the Galumba saving his life, bouncing off at the last second. Finding his first clear. Pie on the board with 1. Finally in a positive.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Soul Rights, that's a very good idea. I'm sure there's some thoughts for that in the future. I like the Endless Mode League because sometimes a little bit of RNG is nice. It's kind of a tactile thing that happens in speedruns anyway. Not every speedrun is just 100% skill based and no RNG. There's a lot of times that speedruns will always have RNG. So Tofu's on his going for his 5th clear. He's going to be on a star run. iHeartYourPie has his first clear in a level that looks a little bit spammy. Auto scroll. No, not auto scroll. It looked like auto scroll, but it isn't. So he's got a spammy enemy level. Tofu having to do a superstar run. How can people win this? By knowing the lore, as Pie would say. 2 clears on the board for Pie. He's starting to get some positive measures here, understanding where he's got to go. Pie getting 3 lives, going to help him stay out of that game over territory. Tofu is... Oh, wow. Wow, Tofu. Tofu, that 5th clear earned by hitting the jump button at the last possible second, bouncing off of Bowser Jr. So we are now 2 clears to 5. Tofu ahead by 3. If Pie can get some traction going. Pie looking for the cheese strats. That is a tough thing. You're gonna have to spin jump off that wall to land correctly. You're not gonna be able to do a normal jump. You're gonna go too high and hit the spikes. I agree, Just Bob Pro. The skill of understanding what levels to stick with and what levels not to stick with it's huge. That's the difference between a lot of wins and losses. Because the element of RNG doesn't play too much into this, if you really think about it. There's a reason why the people we love to watch are always at the top. There's a reason. You know, the Beast is always winning. He's just that. He knows what to stick with, what to skip. He's got enough skill to get through it. Pie getting 3rd clear on the board, shortening that lead for Tofu by 1. So now Tofu's going to be ahead by 2, but he is staring the flag down right now on this slow upward crawl, having to miss every single... Boom. He's at the end, deciding not to take a life for it. He's got 23. So Noble Tofu keeping his lead to 3. 6 clears to 3. Ryucar is going to play when you type in !schedule. Because right now we have iHeartYourPie and Noble Tofu on the screen for you to watch and have enjoyment for. Pie going for a yellow jump, missing the platform by just a little bit. Clemoni, I don't actually know the answer to that. I do know that at some point the competitors from A and B will meet. I do not know how many. I don't know if it's just the winner from A to B. I don't know if it's the top 2 to 3. I'm not 100% sure about that. There's at some point I could probably find clarification for that. But the one thing I do know for a fact is that Captain Bahrain Super Expert is I don't think something that would actually work for a tournament like this. Mainly because Super Expert is going to have very grindy levels. And you're going to have a lot of skips, and you're going to have a lot of people that are just going to, like, it's not that people can't clear it, it's just most of the time Super Expert is going to have more rough levels to get through.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
So, minute and 45 seconds to go. Noble Tofu increases his lead to 4 with 7 clears to 3. Captain Beret, I mean, in all fairness, though, you believe that would be more fun to watch somebody just skip endless levels? I mean, yeah, watching somebody skip levels may be fun. I don't know how fun that would actually be. Super Expert would just be a lot of skips, a lot of just tough overall things. I don't see that being a very interesting thing to watch. This level's kind of interesting on Tofu's side. Although I do see some possible cheese if you think about it earlier. You can use one of the bullets here. Yeah, there you go. Ooh! Oh, wow. Oh, man. Okay, so they require you to use the bullets at the end. That's crazy. Yeah, we got 30 seconds. Tofu's way ahead. It's going to be round 2 to Tofu. I'm just enjoying the levels at this point, to be fair. Oh, no. Pie taking another death. That's unfortunate. I mean, a lot of streamers do no skips out there. If you keep an eye on Super Mario Maker 2 streams, no skips is a thing with Endless that they used to do with the 100 Man, back from Super Mario Maker 1. Good lord, talking today is absolutely off the table. All right, wins 2 Tofu, 0 Pie. Moving on, round 3, 15 minutes on the board. Literally having the worst time trying to keep my words together. So, this is a pre-recorded match, so there isn't going to be any interviews at the end of this, but no big deal. Right now, that is going to be an extra point for Tofu, so that's going to put 3 on the board for him. If he wins this and sweeps, that will be 4 total points. Pie has a chance to get 1 point on the board to give him 11 for the league so far. Matter of fact, why am I too? That is incorrect. Barb does no skips right now in Endless. He did that for Super Mario Maker 1, he skipped, but the way Barb looks at it is, if he doesn't know everything about this game. In Super Expert, no skip. Here you go. Tofu giving us a preview of what the controls are for Super Mario Maker 2 inside of levels. And Pie is flying, hopefully to victory. We'll find out. Woo, buddy. What is this? Oh my... What is this? Oh. That is so, man. Ooh, buddy. That was some hot mess if I've ever seen it, and he almost came out of it. Grab all 3 small coins. That is a no-go for me. He's deciding to go with it, though. Pie remembers there's a power up there. He grabs it. You know, shout out to this level creator, even though it's spammy garbage. Even though spammy garbage, he made a pretty cool looking wave level. I gotta give him that. And so, Captain Brilliant, the way this works is 3 rounds will be played, and each round will equal a point. The winner of the best of 3 will get an extra point. So no matter what, all 3 rounds will be played. It gives the competitors an extra chance to get a point. So the way that this is actually being done, if you do exclamation point bracket, it will show you the brackets and show you their win-loss, and it will show you the rankings. So clear condition on Pie's side. We are actually, the first time, Pie is ahead of Tofu. So will Pie turn this around and get a win? Tofu, thinking that he found the cheese. Yeah, Pie did lose 2 in a row, but he has an opportunity to bring this back. So Tofu now realizing he's got to throw that down at the bottom and use that to his advantage. You know, it's kind of strange. Like, you can set this up in some sort of weird... I don't know. Tofu's working on finding a setup here, but this is really strange looking. The timing is really slow. Okay. Finding the last coin here, I believe. Blind jumps for the loss. Blind jumps are no bueno. Deciding to skip that took a long time. Going to go ahead and move on to the next one. We are at 11 minutes 45 seconds. Pi has 1 and Tofu has a 0, but Tofu has won the first 2 rounds. Yeah, Pi's like, this is so confusing, I'm going to skip it. 350 coins for Tofu, you gotta find those. The benefit to 350 coins compared to 3 normal coins will not be put in hidden blocks. Or excuse me, 50 coins will not be put in hidden blocks. 50 or normal coins can be. So Tofu going through and going to race this deadly mushroom, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. Interesting start. He has to find multiple... Ooh, Pi just saving himself over there in this 3D world level. Alright, and finding a... Oh no. Okay. Whoo, man. If he would have done that any slower, he would have found a rough setup there. But Tofu finding the 50 coins. Well, how are you supposed to get through that? Oh, I didn't even see that there. Okay, so maybe you have to beat that? That's interesting. The lowest aggregate score for all 3 rounds. Sure. Okay, can he go back through this pipe? He can't. Oh no. Yeah, that's not a hard level. That's a worth a clear. I Ate Your Pie getting number 2 on the board. He is ahead by 2. Blank screen. Rules in scoring are as follows. So, you can skip unlimitedly. You have 15 lives. If you game over, you lose a point for clears. So, the person with the most clears at the end of 15 minutes for a round wins that round. It is a best of 3. The round will be played either way, so all 3 rounds are played. You get 1 point per round, and if you win the best of 3, you get another point. Yes, they in fact do have Twitch. This is I Ate Your Pie and Noble Tofu. Both of them are on screen. So that is twitch.tv/I Ate Your Pie, twitch.tv/Noble Tofu. And Pi finding himself in a really awful-looking water level here, but it's looking like it's going to be nice to him and give him another power-up. But how is he going to get through this? This is something else. Just inching off the edge. Very well played. Yeah, so even the creator couldn't do this by himself, so he just kind of gave you all these damage boosts. Tofu deciding to not spend any more time on this. Tofu's having a rough go on this in 3rd round. Ouch. Getting to the end, realizing now where he needs to go to take the final damage boost, so he has an idea for that. So Pi's going to be going back into this water underworld, just missing that POW. So it looks like some sort of juggle level you have to do. You know, this is kind of cool if you can manage it. Very well done by Tofu, getting his first clear for round number 3. I think Pi knew what the clear condition was, by the way. I just think he thought he had another damage boost because the creator had given him multiple ways to damage boost. And honestly forced a damage boost in some of those spots. So, Koigana, they pause at the beginning because they're looking for clears. So if they see the clear time at, like, say, 3 minutes and 50 seconds, like on Tofu's end right there, that's not something they're going to play. That tells them to skip, and that gives them more longer down the road to be able to find a level that's easier to play and actually get them more clears. So they want a level that's ideally under a minute. Anything that's under a minute and quick to do, quick to beat, they want to do it. Now, if they find a speedrun level like this that says 30 seconds on the clock, it gives you an opportunity to beat it. You know that it's going to be less than 30 seconds, but you don't know what's coming ahead. Nobody's beat it yet, so you don't have a clear yet on that board. Coming down to 6 minutes and 50 seconds, Pi has found himself in a auto-scroll SMB 1 level. I could not tell what the clear time is for that, but Tofu is in a 30-second no clear done yet level for an NSMB speed run. You have to pick up all the coins, though. But it's looking like all the coins are like right in the path, so I don't think it's too difficult to get those. 2, 3, into the pipe. What is the longest time it has taken someone to beat a level? That is kind of hard to tell. That is kind of hard to tell because it depends on the level. There's really no good indication of that. Now, Tofu has his clear condition, but boom, that's going to put him within striking distance of IHPie. That last jump in this level is tough. Going down below 6 minutes, Tofu needs one more clear to tie Pi, but Pi is probably going to get a clear shortly. He has 6 lives though. That's going to be really rough for Pi, because if he's getting, the closer he gets on this level to 0, that game over is going to put him tied with Tofu. So down to 4. Pi sees the end. This is where a lot of competitors can make or break. It's one of those things where if you're spending a lot of time on a level, he gets that, boom. No lives though, no bro lives at the end of this level, but he's going to get another one on the board, increasing his lead to 2. Still staying ahead. Grab at least 100 coins, SM64, Cool Mountain, probably some sort of slide level. Nerd Fighting, best of 3. However, they play all 3 rounds because this is points. If you look at your exclamation point bracket or exclamation point schedule, you will see, bracket rather, you will see exactly what that means. So, because it adds points to the board. All right, SMW cape level. Tofu is very familiar with this. He's going to have to do a ground pound, looking like he needs to do it multiple times. Spin fly, going up. Going all the way on this spin. 3 lives on... Oh! Wow, okay, cool. Don't give us any indicator, level creator. That's fantastic. Mod King UK, hello. Welcome to Twitch.tv Speedrun, where you are watching the Endless Mode Division B Super Mario Maker 2 tournament. You got Noble Tofu and IHPie on your screen right now. They are doing their round 3 of the best of 3. Tofu has pulled away an extra point by winning. And Pi is working on getting through. Boom, 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 boom. Getting his 1 up. There was 3 there, but he got kind of screwed out of that. But that's going to be 5 clears for Pi. It's looking like Pi is in the position to win round 3, though. Boom, Tofu gets number 3 on the board, so the lead is still 2 for Pi. So 5 wins, or 5 clears, and 3 for Tofu, so that's 2 lead for Pi. So 3 minutes to go. This is going to get really, really close. If you would hit exclamation point schedule, Ryukar will be coming up, I guess, sometime shortly, but right now we have Pi and Tofu on the board, and they are playing. After this, we are going to have Boxin versus Big John. All right, so 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Pi getting another clear on the board. He is rocking these low lives and doing a fantastic job staying ahead. So yeah, good job, Pi, with 6 clears to Tofu's 3. Yep, 3 Pies left.
Oh no!
A dark 2-minute level. Yeah, I'd skip that too, Pi. No reason to spend your lives on that. Relearning basic Kaizo. Looking like a pow drop level. You know, I'd have spent some time on that. Tofu is certainly giving this level a lot of leeway here. I don't know how much I would have done that. And that's a soft lock for Pi. Minute and 30 to go. He's deciding to start over with 2 lives to go. Maybe just deciding to give it up here. Yeah, that gives you 1 life, Pi, with 1 minute 20 seconds to go. I'm not sure what is going on here. Oh, Pi is waiting! Pi said, I've got 60 seconds to go. Keep an eye on Bowser, because he's going to show you exactly how this level works. He's not taking that game over. I don't know if that's just calculated or what, but Pi is deciding to skip with 40 seconds to go. Oh, that's funny. Yo, Springy Rubber, thank you for continuing the gift sub from Pepsi Average. We appreciate you taking advantage of September. Alright, reach the goal without landing on the ground. That's interesting. Oh, okay. That's a clever little level to run. Alright. Yeah, so this is a, in this... Oh! Come on, Pi! You got the last 8 seconds, you can do it! 4. Oh, man. 0 hits the board. In this instance, I don't think the game over would have counted. But, I'm guessing that's supposed to be a 4 on Tofu's end, but Pi takes round 3. GG Pi getting a point on the board. That's going to put him at 11, and Tofu's going to take 3 points for the day, tying him with Pi. So, Tofu's actually going to be ahead on that tie. He could have paused, but that game over is not going to count. So, that game over happened at the very, very end. So it didn't really account for anything. But in about 13 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the next match, which is going to be live between Foxen and Big John. So stick around, and we will have those 2 runners coming up. And I am also going to be on commentary for that. So thank you very much for being here. We do appreciate you and love you all. See you in about 10 minutes.